Welcome back to my channel. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. You guys, today, these little videos that I do, they are called a daily dose of cocoa, just so you know. And today on a daily dose of cocoa, actually I'm going to talk about two topics today. One of them is, well, the very first one is check on your people, okay? Especially around this time where holidays are coming up. A lot of people may have mixed feelings. They might be depressed. They might be upset about something. Who knows? You may not can help them fix a situation, but just by being there could be beneficial to them. A lot of people that smile, a lot of people who they seem as though they have everything together, they very well might be depressed. Check on your people. Check in. A simple how you doing, or go out to eat, go to a lunch, or go to their home, or just check in on your people and see where they at, because a lot of people fake the funk. A lot of people put on a big smile even though they are suffering on the inside, because they've been doing it for so long they don't know what else to do. And like I said, you can't save the day, but you can be there as a support system, so you can talk them down. You don't want nobody to be in a situation where they might want to hurt themselves or hurt others. So check on your people. I made a post about it on my social media, and a couple people liked the video. They liked the post. What am I talking about? They liked the post, and I just felt the need to put that out there, because I see a lot of people who I know who are having trouble. The world don't have to know your problems. I'm not saying put all your business out there on social media. I'm not saying like that, but I'm talking to the people who this person. I'm gonna give this scenario. When somebody passed, God forbid, but when somebody passed, one of my biggest pet peeve is when people get on social media posting all this, he was this and she was that and I love them, and I hate these type of posts, because you haven't talked to this person in a month. You haven't seen them in 2 years. Like, I understand some people do it as a way to pay their respects, but then you have those people who do too much. Okay, you have people act like they were the best of friends. You have people who act like, I'm sorry, my hair just is looking a little bit shaggy, doggy over here. But anyway, you have people who post, I see it all the time. I see somebody pass, and it can be a family member. It could be a family member. Somebody pass, and you post a video or you post a picture of the family member that you haven't talked to in over 5 years or 6 years. That does not mean you're not grieving. That does not mean you're not in pain. That does not mean, I'm not negating anybody's emotions. But I'm just saying, you ain't talked to this person in like 2 years, and now you making this all hard out post, like detailed post, especially on Facebook, where it be like paragraphs long talking about what they mean to you. And it's like, you want to be sympathetic or empathetic to their problems, but at the same time you're like, are you doing this for show? Because there are people out there who do that. Now I'm totally the opposite. When somebody passes or when any tragedy happens, I'm like ghost town. Like, I don't want nobody to know anything. Not because I want to keep a secret. I'm just not good with sharing my emotions like that with other people. But that's just me. But just the moral of the story, check on your people. Send them a good morning text. Send them a good night text. Send them a how are you doing text. Just check in on people, because especially people who have children, holidays are coming up, Christmas coming up, Thanksgiving is coming up, making sure that they are able to not just feed their families for that day, but make sure they good. Check in on your people. Your friends, friend of a friend, like, it doesn't hurt to check on somebody. And you might can, like, if they're, for an example, if they are behind on their rent and they have to choose between feeding their kids or paying their rent, they're gonna feed their kids. Maybe you could feed their kids, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you can just do a service to, I'm talking about to someone you know. You're welcome to do it to somebody you don't know, but there are a lot of people that are our friends or our family that smiles in their face, that laughs, go to the club, drinks, you know, shots from days. There are a lot of people that you chill with, that you drink with, that you have a good time with, and they might be suffering inside, and you will never know, because all you see is, she was a sweet person. He was the most kindest, hardest person. And all that may be true, but everybody has a breaking point. Everybody. And everybody, like, sometimes you just need that motivation to get you through. And if you don't have anybody, you're welcome to comment below, and I will send notice. I will write you back to help you if you need any, even though I might not be there personally. If I can help, I'm willing to help. My other daily dose of cocoa, part 2. I wanted to talk about users and abusers. I'm not talking about physical abuse. That's a whole nother realm. I'm talking about people who get close to you just so they can benefit from you. And you know who you are. Don't get offended. You know who you are. You know what you do. You know you only call somebody when you want something. You know you only chill with somebody because you want to get something out of it. It's never a pure thought, a pure heart that, oh, let me call and talk to her because I haven't talked to her in a long time and I wonder how she's doing, how her family is, and keep it on that level. It's always call, check on her, but can I get something? And it's difficult to deal with users and abusers. Personally, I think it's easier, me personally speaking, I think it's easy to deal with users if they're not family wise, because I can cut you off like, ooh, I'm a Sagittarius and I'm a true Sagittarius. Like, I am so blunt and so nonchalant, but it's not a 24-hour thing. Like, you have to bring that out of me. It has to come out of me for me to behave like that. But for a user, you will get nothing from me. The best way I can go off on you, the best way I could snap, the best way I could fight or whatever, those methods, no. The best thing I can do for you is go ghost, go silent. You don't know me, I don't know you, it never happened. Were we friends? Were we? Like, I will go ghost on you. Okay? Now, when their family is difficult for somebody like me, because my family is super duper close. And if you're super close with your family and you have somebody in your family that's a user, then it changes things because y'all family and y'all close. And it's like, for me, my advice was to just separate yourself. Separate yourself, separate yourself, separate yourself. Like, you have to create an inner peace for yourself. You have to be able to maneuver through your life. And if there's a person, whether there's a friend or a family member that uses you a lot, calls you a lot, you have to separate yourself from them people, because it's not that you don't want to help or you don't want to be helpful. It's just that you have to be in a space to help somebody. It's like the whole safety on the airplane, where you have to put your mask on first before you put your child's mask on, because if you don't, then you're dead trying to, neither one of you will have a mask on the airplane if something bad happened. So you have to save yourself first so you can save others. You can only give as much as you can. But when you have a person who is a user, and I'm talking about, my definition of a user is somebody who they can get it done without you. Like, if you didn't help them with this situation, they would have got it done. But since they know that you're going to be the outlet, you're going to be the person that they can call, then they're going to call you every time. I'm talking about somebody who, I don't know, somebody who got gas in their car. Let's use cars as an example. Tank full, got money in their pocket, but they always want to ride with you. Or they go to the club, like you have these group of friends, for an example, who they always traveling together, right? They travel. But when you're the friend that they call when they need their light bill, when they need help with their car note, when they need help, you're the person that they always calling, but they over here living their best life with them over there. I'm talking about users in that extent. I'm talking about somebody who can and who is able to do things, but chooses to go your route because they know you're gonna do it. You have to watch out for those people, and my advice is to separate yourself from those people, because it's not beneficial to you. You're gonna help as much as you can until what, you're dead, and then when you're dead and gone, who's gonna pick up that slack? Who's gonna help them? It's sadly to say, but that's how I'm trying to raise my kids. I'm trying to raise my kids, God forbid, if something was to happen to me or their father, I'm trying to raise them in that mind frame, that they're able to live and, you know, do whatever they need to do. Now, granted, my kids are 7 and 5, but that's the mentality that I have. My children have to be able to do this just in case I'm not there. So, for people who are users, it's okay. I'm not saying don't help people. You can, because I help people. But you help a person so they can progress on their own. You don't help a person to the point where they're crippled. Where now it's like you help somebody pay their rent in January, and in February you help them both in them months. Now they expecting April and March, and you know, now they expecting, now it's just an expectation because you did it the first 2 times, and now they're expecting it done the 3rd time, and the 4th time it's like, girl, I don't stay with you. I ain't gonna be paying your rent like that. What? That's just an example of a user. So separate yourself from a user. Even if it is family, I don't recommend going off. Like, if you have a person that you can talk to, a friend who's a user, and if you can speak and talk to that person like in an organic, calm, cool conversation, then definitely have that. If you can't, my advice is just to separate yourself. You can communicate that with the person to separate yourself, but definitely take a step back to reflect on your part and what you need to do moving different when it comes to somebody who's a user. I hope you all like this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Go to my Instagram, Cozetta Judge. That's my personal page. My business page is at the_co_row_show. I'm going to be posting a lot of content on that page. I have so much stuff planned, but stay tuned. Make sure you're liking, making sure you're looking at my content, because I have so much things, so much things. I have so many things coming up on that, on my business Instagram. The Instagram for my business is the same on my Facebook page, but on my Facebook it's Cozetta Judge, and on my Instagram, on my Instagram is at Austin_Dre_mom. That's my Instagram name, because I don't know what I said at first. If you like this video, if you like Daily Doses of Coco, comment Daily Dose of Coco at the bottom. Comment what you want me to talk about, what you want me to speak about, But remember, everything that I speak about, it comes from compassion, optimistic, I don't know what I said at first, a caring mind, and an organic space. Thank you.